Hi, this is Joe from JRX, and as promised we have the video for the changes for the Gazelles Sa341 and 342. We've updated the F-mod to version 2.2. We've reworked the inside and outside glass for the X-Plane 12 rain effects. We've updated all the lighting for the new X-Plane 12 system. I've also included some custom beacon and strobe effects for this. The engine operation, we're now using the X-Plane 12 governor, and we'll come on to that later. I've reduced all the DDS textures to 50% of their original file size without resolution loss. Done some minor code changes internally. I've adjusted or fixed the Sa342 version F-mod sounds, and we've also fixed the defective collective for the VR controller. Added the rotor drive unit back on, which was missing for a long time, and I've reworked the fast rotor blur textures and animations. The first things first, we'll just go through a few control changes. Again, with the joystick, like the 105, we're going to set the throttle to none. It won't work if you set it to anything anyway. And there's some optional keys that you can assign, but they're not required here under controls. The start process is pretty much the same as before. I'm going to skip all the checklist items, and I'm just going to show you a quick start up and shut down. So we'll remove before flight, and it's battery, alternator, generator, fuel pump. Whilst that's running, we can choose our anti-collision lights, and in this case we'll have red upper, and we'll assume that 30 seconds has passed. And if you remember from before, we don't need to take off the rotor brake during the start process. The start switch is multifunctional and is as follows. One click up, we're looking for 2,000 to 4,000 RPM. Once that's there, it's 2 clicks, 1, 2, and then we wait. What we're looking for here on the RPM gauge is 25,500 or thereabouts. Once that's achieved and stabilised, then the start switch comes down 1 click. Okay, next thing, we can take off the rotor brake and we can move the throttle forward. I have removed the unused or excess play in the throttle, so now it's actually off and fully on, like so. Again, we need to be nice and smooth. Clutch should engage. There we go. There we go, running at full throttle. Okay, to shut down, let's pull the throttle back. Just watching the rotor RPM. Take the fuel pump off. and apply the rotor brake. And to cut the fuel and switch the engine off, it's back to the start switch and it's down to 1, 2. The fuel should cut within 2 to 5 seconds or thereabouts. And there we have it, the new JRX Gazelles for X-Plane 12.